Previously on Euro Truck Simulator 2. This is the roundabout that's been done with this great big flower display in the middle of it. Here it is, on trees and stuff like that. Oh, look! We've not had rain for a while, but there, that roundabout just used to be plain. There used to be nothing on it. And now it's got like trees and bushes and flowers and things like that. That one there. I remember seeing that in the video as well. Wow. That's kind of really sort of... I mean, that's the thing, though. Those little bit touches, that extra realism being added into it. That's amazing. I haven't had rain for ages, actually. Hello, and welcome back to my continuing Euro Truck Simulator journeys. Now, I actually did one during the week and it went badly audio-wise. My little lad decided that he would make an awful lot of noise in the background, and for about 25 minutes of the video, and I tried my best to kind of talk over it. It just wasn't happening. There's a lot of background sort of bits and pieces. So I've done you a quick, well, the entire journey. So you enjoy, and we'll be back in a second. Right, are you all caught up? So we basically went from Lille to Hamburg with a sort of scrap metal, 15 tons of it, as a quick journey. And we had, as I said, we had loads and loads of noise in the background, so I do apologise on that. It felt bad sort of doing the video with it, because it was terrible. It was just too much, and the whole way through I was mightily distracted. I was so distracted you wouldn't believe it. I don't think you can see it so well in that fast sort of replay, but I thought it was quite fun actually, that sort of quick sort of speeding through it, especially with that soundtrack as well. It was just I was distracted by what was going on. Mum had decided to go outside we've got a little summer house in our back garden. It's not a very big back garden, but we've got a little space out in the back garden. It's big enough that you can go out there. We got power put to it a couple of years ago, so that you can actually have like a heater on or a light, whatever else it's in. You can sit and you can have a little break and chill out. Well, sometimes everybody needs a break and chill out. So she was having a break and chill out. I thought, yeah, I can fit in a video quickly, and unfortunately it would turn into a bit of a disaster. I think I'm all over the road and some of that as well. But I also used some of the suggestions that you guys gave me, which was to sort of visit some of the places on the way. So I think I went to was it Bremen, and I also popped into don't want to do that. Popped into, because I came from where I was at. I popped into Brussels. I went around Brussels as well, so that's what I did when as an opportunity to sort of do those as well. So I'm sorry you didn't get the, well, you got the video, but it was really quick. But we're all caught up, so we're up to date. So you know exactly where I am. So I'm in Hamburg. We're looking for a job as usual. Usual things as we're going on with. We're looking for obviously for enough money in the old bank, which we're not far off now, having a decent amount of money to get a new truck. And I want to service the debt from the bank here, and just get this thing right down. So either pay it right off or do anything else. I know we can borrow more money, but we want to see where we're at. Now, I don't think Christine, my driver, has actually done anything yet, because I think I checked that during the video. No, she still hasn't done it. It seems to be every 3 days, and she's not worked for me 3 days, if that makes sense. So every 3 days seems to be the time when you get in here to the log, and you can see what there is. Because if you look at the other ones here, and you hit the log, it seems to be every 3 days. Look, 1, 2, 3 days, 4 days, 4 days, 47, 48, 49, 50, 4 days, every 4 days. So it does seem to be, they seem to do long distance journeys, which makes sense. They're the bigger money ones. 3 days, 3 days, yeah, 3-4 days. So basically, yeah, long journeys. If you look, decent profits on them as well. So yeah, they're doing really nicely. They're getting on really well. Very chuffed with those people. She's got eco driving on now. Actually, look on the training policy there. Should start always with long distance, because that's the one they always do. So they do the long journeys, make the extra money. She's got the full 5 stars because I purchased it with the 5 stars, but it's got high value cargo. I was just building theirs up a little bit actually in their eco driving. He's got it. It's keeping the cost down for me, you see, by the eco driving. Anyway, right, okay, enough waffle. Let's drive. Music's on. Let's go see if we can find somewhere to drive from here. We must at some point investigate trailers. I haven't done that yet. You just purchase them here? Oh, you just purchased them. Did you see it here? I was like, oh. I was disappointed there, because I was hoping there would be a dealership that you'd have to go to buy trailers. I suppose they can just deliver them to you, can't you, on a truck? So food tanker, food fuel tanker, paint tanker, refrigerated. Oh, look at these. Never really looked at these, to be honest with you. Don't have to get a lot when you get up to 23. Oof, double refrigerated. Wow, expensive though. Look at that. Wow. Haven't done a trailer yet. That's wood, floor, flatbed. I guess you have to go find the right things to get with it. Yeah, so general and dry goods. It actually says when you float over them, general and dry goods. Containers and tanks. Yeah, so you have to have the right one. So I don't know where you put those two, actually, to be honest with you. I'll have to investigate that further. If you know anything about the trailers and purchase them and how they work within the game, put it in the comments below, because I love your comments. They're excellent. So we discovered the fifth wheel the other day. Apparently it's to do with, so the fifth wheel's just coming up here on the screen, if you see where my mouse is. Right there. That's the fifth wheel, and it's to do with the fact that when you had horse-drawn carriages back in the 18th century, the carriages, they invented a sort of an axle in it, and that was called the fifth wheel for the whole thing, and that kind of stuck, so that's why it's called the fifth wheel. I did not know that. I also didn't know it was called a pin that drops into the centre there, the sort of the bit that goes into the fifth wheel to pin it together pinning it together with the wheel, and I guess that goes back to the same thing as well, because it would probably have been called a pin that was dropped into the articulation to make that rotate. There we go. We learn a lot of things today. Anyway, right, let's go drive. Okay, we're just loading now. So, we're in Hamburg. I think it's just in the middle of the day. I did a little stopping off on the way. I do, as I say, I very much apologise for... there she is. She's looking beautiful. I do apologise for the little bit of... sort of messing around there, but we did that. Now, if you haven't seen it already, and I'll be posting it hopefully this weekend, I've done another. I'm going to do little episodes on this new game, which I'm going to keep up with this one, by the way. So don't worry. Euro Truck is going nowhere. It's staying on the menu because it seems to be quite popular. People like Euro Truck, which doesn't surprise me. Let's get out here. Let's get out here. Let's go. Right, we're going to go to this. I think we're going to go... Where's that one there? The cell... Is it cell plan? Oh, can't see. Hang on. Let's press F5 on the thing. See if we can zoom in. There's one up here. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's cell plan. up here. Not the KW place, but this cell plan place. Yes, I'm doing another series with a little game. Only doing short episodes. Now remember, this is, by the way, as well. These is enhanced now, so they've got these trees down here where it's grey. It's where I haven't been before, so they've really enhanced a lot of things. Put some new stuff in, bus stops and things like that. Very nice. And there's actually a notice board there with Euro Truck Simulator written on it. That's cool. So these are enhanced cities, the enhanced graphics, really nice. So I put the indicator on. So I'm doing this truck and logistics simulator. Now, I talked about it before. I was tempted to buy it. It's completely mental, and it's mental in such a good way that I enjoyed doing my first episode so much that I'm going to do more. Because I'm going to see how they go, because it's still in early access. However, to be fair, I do think they've got some serious bottles selling it on the Switch and probably other consoles when it's so incomplete, I think is the word, not done. It kind of reminds me of, you remember if you've ever played the game Goat Simulator, which was like a mental sort of competition entry created in like 2 days or something similar, and the physics are just all over the place. That's the kind of thing it is. Anyway, let's have a little look at this. Let's see what we've got. Oh, it's taking us back into Poland. There we go. And you know what? That's a good one, that one. I like the look of that one. It's a long journey. Oh, we're going to cut it fine with the old diesel and time again. We like that. It's high value, good money. 29,000. Saturday to arrive. We're currently in Friday. Yeah, we can do this. It's a big one as well. It's lovely. Construction materials things. Do like this. This is Sand Builders we're going to. Let's go get this truck. Let's go get this thing. Well, once we've got this latched on, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the map and we're going to see if there's anywhere else we can pop into on the way that makes a sort of an easy thing to sort of pop into without putting too much time on the old job. I think we've got time though, because it's Friday now and it just needs to be Saturday, so we probably have time for a little break. That's terrible reversing. Positioning is awful on that. Made an absolute hash of that one. That's better. Sliding it in nicely now. There we go. Let's have a little look. Check her out. Terrible. Absolutely awful. Even I'm disappointed with that one. Let's press T for trailer. There we go. It's on. We're nicely positioned. Oh look, all right, mate. He's over there. Look in the background. He's scratching his head. Just wondering what the hell I'm doing. It's like, what kind of parking is that? There's another one scratching his head further over. There's two of them scratching their heads. Okay, they're all having a good scratch. Oh, there's another dude over there. What's he doing? Is he on a microphone or on a radio or something? I shouldn't be doing that. I should be looking at the thing. Right. Okay. Let's bring up the map quickly. And we'll have a little look. So we've got a roller, a Dyna C20 2200. Right, let's have a look at the map, because I quite like the fact that we can kind of make a little side journey. Actually, it's going to take us past. No, it's not. Can we take us past there? See if I put it there. Yeah, there we go. It's going to take us past those ones in, not all of them, but we'll see whether it does enough. That's a slight detour. We're not going. Doesn't look like we're going through many of the cities. No, we're not. That's it. Actually, we could go to Dresden, which would be a little side there. But we'll take that route and we'll go there. That's a little bit longer on the journey, but I think that's enough. We'll go through Berlin and we'll take a little bit extra there. Oh, I wonder what they've done to Berlin, because of course that was the home of the original Berlin Wall, which of course did it get all knocked down? I think it did, didn't it? Well, they knocked it down was it the middle 80s? I remember seeing it happen and I can't remember when it was. Very exciting at the time. I mean, it was an interesting thing anyway, in the sense of, splitting off the country to, after the Second World War. But it was just an interesting sort of cultural thing that occurred with that sort of breaking it off and doing whatever else. Look at that. I'm just looking at the tower in the distance there. It's a weird looking thing. Okay, nice and wide. Let's bring us out. Oh, I caught the blooming fence. I felt that. Everything got moved around. I felt that. I thought I was wide enough with that one. That's terrible. That'll teach me to try other logistics games or other simulators. There's only one simulator. It's Euro Truck Simulator. That and American Truck Simulator, which isn't bad either. But I'm just practicing on that one. I'm not quite got into the full swing of it yet. So this is a good journey. This one. 11 hours and 48 minutes. They're down in that GPS in the bottom right hand corner. Or we're always down there in that GPS in the bottom right hand corner. It says 8:51 p.m. So there actually is time to stop on this. This is a journey with a rest break in it. So we'll see on the time. In 11 hours and 47 minutes is a long time to be driving. We may discover that we need to sort of slow off from that. Right, I need to come over once these cars are all. Hopefully they're all going that way. No, they're not. But I'm coming over anyway. There's a car behind me. Tough. You must slow off. Saw a lovely meme on the old internet just earlier. Was this and it's just because we're driving. It kind of that's the kind of thing. Made me smile. So there's a attractive blonde lady sitting on a wall, and then the camera panned back, and it wasn't a meme actually. It was a sort of it was like obviously a film thing. Camera panned back to her smashed Ferrari being loaded onto a truck. But it was sort of she's there sort of doing her makeup and checking her makeup. And there's this Ferrari that she'd obviously been driving, smashed into a million pieces, and it just made me smile. It's like, yeah, that kind of. If you've ever seen the, is it National Lampoon's? Is it European Vacation? I think it might be the European Vacation with Chevy Chase in, and there's a lady in a Ferrari who sort of is like, you what me, and there he is in his station wagon with the family in it, all sleeping and whatever else it is, and he's showing off, and then it goes all badly wrong, and always does for Chevy Chase. But it kind of reminded me of that, that's bright red Ferrari. There's a helicopter in the sky, people. Look, there's a helicopter over here. That is very cool. That's very cool indeed. Can't quite see it. It's gone out of view. I'm not going to swap camera views. Not right now. Not while we're driving. Okay, so we're on way. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of that. It was quite funny. Now, I believe the people, and I'm not sure if the right people. There was a tech firm years ago, and I remember reading about it. And this tech firm, they went the bubble burst, on all this tech stuff, and a lot of stuff did in the sort of was it 2000s? It was. And I remember this owner of this website, spending money he didn't have, as they do often when they're about to go bust, spending this money he didn't have on sort of Ferraris and whatever else it is, and the closest miss of the ever. Anyway, right, did you see that sign? Nearly ended up in the truck. So anyway, they got this. He bought this Ferrari with sort of not ill-gotten gains, but no gains that he actually had. He borrowed against the bank that and never could pay it back because his company went bust. And he took that, and there's something going on with the police over the side of the road there. This is a busy thing already. There's like 2 or 3 cars involved there. Wow, is that an unmarked police car? Anyway, so. He got his ill-gotten gains, his Ferrari, and claimed it had been stolen. Crashed it at 168 miles per hour on a US freeway. The thing shattered into pieces, but because they're designed to be sports cars, sort of robust in their nature, the actual cabin where they were in, although this thing was in lots and lots of pieces, survived, and they walked away. In fact, they probably ran away, knowing fine well that they'd driven this thing and crashed it at 168 miles per hour, because I guess somebody was going to take it back at some point, this Ferrari. But Ferrari's only question was, do you want us to rebuild it? Because they could. But that basically means it's a full rebuild from the ground up. But they reckon they could rebuild it from that. I guess with a Ferrari though, it's like anything else, isn't it? It's one of these things you put in the garage and they're worth more money, aren't they? They actually don't depreciate because they only make certain numbers of them, don't they? So I guess if you had a Ferrari and you smashed it into a million pieces, they probably would put it back together because it's still handcrafted. Probably cost you the same price as a new one, but at least you've still got that asset, that thing, collecting dust in your garage and never being driven. very Ferris Bueller, you know, with the way that they had a Ferrari and that, and there was a sort of, you know, they went for a little drive and then got kicked out the thing and out the window, and it only got driven on the weekend. It's funny because I was looking. There's a car dealer not too far from me. There's lots of car dealers, obviously, in the world. There's not just the one. There's only one car dealer in the entire world. But anyway, no, a second-hand car dealer, and he had recently on his books, and it just amused me. It was and I think may have discussed this before in previous videos, a bit like this, you know, Ferrari type thing. This Porsche 911. Turbo something or other from the 80s, and it had literally done 2,000 miles, dry miles as well. It had never been out in the rain. It had been kept dry its entire life, and it just surprised me, really. You know, that it seems almost a waste, doesn't it? If you've got that kind of money to have one of those things, why are you just petting it? If that makes sense. You know, 2,000 miles in nearly 30 years of ownership is just ridiculous, really, isn't it? Anyway, I don't know if it held its value or not. He wanted £85,000 for it. That's what he wanted for it, for this dry Ferrari, Porsche 911. As I say, I don't know whether it held its value or not, or whether it was worth it. But anyway, never seen a Porsche in this game. Did see a Porsche when I went to up past Glasgow the other week, but I only saw it briefly as it passed me at some speed that I can't even dream of doing in my car. Yeah. Not that I'm bothered, because to be fair, I drive Euro Truck Simulator at the speed limit. My God. I'm going to accelerate actually though, because I want 51 is where I want to be. Want a little bit more speed. Anyway, so we're back down that the GPS then, and we'll have a little look at the time. So we're going to be in our Friday at 9 p.m. We have 427 miles to go, 10 hours and 15 minutes. We are definitely going to have to take a rest stop, because obviously I must have come in and driven around a little bit before I got there. I think there was a rest stop in my last episode, which obviously you saw in the 1 minute and 35 seconds. That was impressive, wasn't it? Do you know how fast that had to go to do that? I had to go at 40 times speed to do that, and I think the soundtrack, by the way, is blooming awesome. It fits it so well. It's one of the free ones that you get if you're a YouTuber. Because of the sort of all the copyright things around music and sound. I mean, all the sounds that you hear within this game are either from the game itself or from YouTube. So those ones that I play are all free tunes. So they're all it's just to keep the you know, it's so that YouTube doesn't get into trouble and you don't get copyright hits and all this kind of stuff. Strike basically means your thing gets 3 strikes and you're out. It's basically baseball terms for that. So but you can get copyright marks or content ID marks against things. I did a What's on the Tape, and if you watch those as well, my sort of ZX Spectrum checking out what's on the old tape that's been around for sort of 30-40 years. Actually, you know, I've got so many of those now. Some lovely people sent those to me. But anyway, but I got a one for Diana Ross. It had some Diana Ross music on there, and I played a little bit of it, and I knew damn well the moment I played, I think I played a couple of tunes from it, I knew damn well I was going to get hit for a copyright ID thing, so it's not a problem though. I mean, all that really happens is then you can't, if you're at a stage where you can advertise, if you're the stage you can advertise, you can't advertise on it, so you can't get the revenue from it. The person who owns the copyright can. Even if you can't advertise, they can put adverts on it for you. I've got at least 2 or 3 videos. Everybody's Gone to Rapture on my playlist, and also Burnout Paradise, which has the classic classic sort of Guns N' Roses song, you know, the Paradise City. Yeah, I can't remember the words now. Otherwise, I would sing it for you, because you know what I'm like. But Paradise City. No, I can't do it. I just can't. Do you know? I can hear it in my head, and I can't do it. But anyway, so Paradise City's on there anyway, and that got hit. So, and they advertise on that, and they advertise on Everybody's Gone to Rapture. They also advertise strangely, because I just did footage. You see, this is why you should always put commentary on and footage. Because I just did footage of Outrun. the 360 version and the Afterburner one. Both of those got hit for the not for what you might think, but for the actual look of it, the actual pictures. Which, because I don't really own them, I don't own these pictures within Euro Truck Simulator. In fact, the only reason companies like Euro Truck Simulator or I'm going to come out here. These guys are going to come out too. Let's pull out before they do. There you go. The only reason people like Euro Truck Simulator and Minecraft and all this kind of thing allow you to use their sort of content, their imagery, and somebody's going to argue in the comments that it's transformative. No, it doesn't matter. You're using something that's already copyrighted. They have already copyrighted this game. Regardless of how I use it, how I drive in it, with whatever view in it is copyable and recreatable. So it is actually copyrightable. But it suits them to not hit you with things. So I actually have, for instance, Namco. Of all people, Namco as in Tekken Namco, and as in there's a fire! There's a fire! There's a fire in front of us. There's fire. We have fire. I'm gonna come over. Whoa! We've got fire and flames. There's a man on the side of the road. I'm pulling over again. Wow, that was deadly. Deadly. You need a fire engine on that. Wow, God, terrible again. Right, we need a bed somewhere to sleep as well. Anyway, but the Namco hit me. The same people that make Tekken and Point Blank and lots of other games as well. They've got quite a pedigree of arcade games and quality stuff still now. They hit me for Skykid. I'm not sure I did talking over it, and they hit me for a content ID on that one as well, because of the imagery, not the sound, but the imagery, which is a new one on me. But and I got the same as said for Outrun and Afterburner. They hit me for the imagery because I didn't own the imagery, and I effectively was not doing something transformative or adding something to it, not adding in speech and whatever else it is. So they got me for that. Quite weird. At the same time as sort of quite sad. Not that I really care. I did actually have, at one point, there was a lower threshold for monetizing my channel, and I did actually have it monetized. If I get there again, I'm not monetizing. I've decided. I made a decision there. I quite enjoy doing this for the fun of it, rather than doing anything for a monetization need. So, to be fair, I monetized it and I made like 10p or something like that over 6 months. It was ridiculous. So I'm not gonna worry about it. No, odd things. Right. I hope you've been more enjoying the scenery, by the way. I've been looking at all the trees and all the other things here and just thinking how absolutely gorgeous it looks. It does. It looks absolutely stunning. There's no messing about from these guys. They've just done such a great job. Such a great job. And I did buy something else from the store the other day as well, for American Truck Simulator. I think I maybe have actually said this already. I bought the logging and construction one, which is most big logging and construction. It was kind of cool, and it looks really cool. And the first missions I did actually ended up being logging and construction. But I would like to know. I think I'd like to start it from scratch if I was going to do it from there, because I haven't actually got a garage there. But you have to do a number of missions before you get the bank opening up to you, and the American trucks are very expensive. I mean, the old 400,000 euros you get in this just seems like nothing in comparison to what you need for the sort of the American Truck Simulator. A lot of stuff. This is lovely drive, isn't this good? Isn't this a smooth drive? I mean, we've got beautiful scenery. We really do. It's absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous out here today. Lovely scenery. We're just popping into Berlin now. This is where we're going to take this little detour that I pre-booked into the GPS. So this is Berlin. Maybe somewhere to park and have a rest. I don't know. I'm looking at the bed in the GPS down there. It's next to if you're looking down the bottom right, you've got the speed, which I need to slow down to 31. You've got the speed, and then you've got the gear that I'm in, followed by the. I'm going to push through. followed by the truck damage, which is absolutely minimal because I repaired all of that. I don't know if I did that in this the fast episode. I do apologise for the half-fast episode. It would have been, you would have not enjoyed it. I certainly didn't enjoy recording it. It wasn't much fun, and because I've been trying to keep this sequential for you all, it just was a bit of a bugbear. So I was like, how am I best going to do this? And then I thought, what if I just sped it all up and showed you all of it just in a quick one? It's quite fun actually to watch. I really did. I've actually sat and watched that just as on its own quite a few times. It's quite fun just sort of speeding it up to that speed and sort of watching it through is quite fun. But anyway, yeah, I can't remember what I was actually saying. I've now forgotten what I was saying. Some tanks here in a factory. Right, okay, let's go through here. We are looking for somewhere to sleep. That's what I was saying, wasn't I? Looking for somewhere to sleep. This may be a recruitment agency. Possibly. Wow, that police car was going some, wasn't he? Recruitment? Recruitment, I think. Recruitment agency, yeah, there it is. Yeah, recruitment. Finding more staff, basically. Excellent. Carry on. Through Berlin. Just get a bit of speed up here. We're not far out now. We're 308 miles away. 7 hours and 21 minutes. It's kind of in real time. That's about, not long. 5 minutes ago, I think. Decent journey, though. Decent journey. We couldn't find. That's a MAN truck dealer. I don't know whether it'll unlock, though, if we don't go past it. I wonder if I should go the other way here, just quickly. Just to make sure it unlocks. I think we'll go the other way here, just to make sure it unlocks. Can maybe swing into it and park up. No, because it's just it's a bit of a bad corner, I think. I don't think it's going to unlock. Nope, not unless we pass it. So let's pass it. And then let's use it as a way to turn the truck around and come out. Okay. Right, we'll come in. Making my life difficult. They're going, what the hell's he doing? Taking the truck for a quick spin round here, look. That's really tight in the back of the truck, look at it. Oh god, I'm dragging that trailer. I bet you, look at this when we get out. Wow. Well, I'm always dragging the trailer. Oh, it's a road roller. I didn't realise it was a road roller. That's kind of cool. What am I doing? Turn. Let's get out here. Okay, we're getting out of here. Let's get back in the truck and we'll do it that way. Wow. I just need to get out here. We needed to get that MAN dealer though on the whole thing. I'm going to push out regardless. Yeah, we're okay. We're good to go. That's excellent. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that sign in the back. Look at the mirror. Oh, wow. Didn't even cut the curb. Brilliant. Excellent. Brilliant. Excellent. Come on then. Yeah, and to be fair, that little short episode that you missed, my parking was atrocious as well because I was so off put by what was going on. He's outside right now, by the way, if you'd like to know where he is. So I'm quite open about it. He actually has autism, non-verbal autism. So he tends to so when he gets when he enjoys noise, you see, but when he gets noise on, sometimes. Sometimes that's why Mum had gone for a break in the first place, really. So I think I was already pushing my luck, to be honest. But he's joined Mum now. He's outside actually. He's gone outside to sit outside and play, and sort of sit with Mum. So that's nice. So he'll leave me alone for a bit, which will be good. He's a lovely little lad, but he says, sometimes noise is a thing. He gets a little upset as well with noisy toys. Sometimes he doesn't understand the obsession with them, if that makes sense. He sort of, you know, I say obsession, gets obsessed about him sometimes. So. And on we go. We have 305 miles to go. We've got to get into Poland yet. But we're on a main highway now, or main autobahn. And we'll get on this and we'll go that way. We've gone that way before, look. Like that bridge down there. It seems like we've been through that way. There's a little yellow lines through there. It's kind of cool. Right, okay, let's get up to 50 miles per hour. And let's find a nice place to park. I'm hoping that we find a service station soon. We've got plenty of diesel. Diesel's not the issue here. It's a sleep that is the issue. Let's get up to 51. And then we'll lock it in. We'll get cheap with that extra 1 mile per hour. I think we'll get away with that. I don't think we're going to go to truck drivers' prison for that. Nope, not at all. Oh, that's nice. Nice smooth going. You might not be able to hear it because I often turn the sound down a little bit for the background track on the music here, but just there's a lovely smooth sort of noise of rubber on this concrete road, because it looks like a concrete road to me, and it definitely sounds like a concrete road. If you've ever driven around the UK in certain places, there are certain places where they use concrete for the motorways. In fact, I live on my estate. I live on actually used concrete for the roads. Absolutely awful in the winter though. When they freeze over, they're an absolute nightmare. They're deadly. Yeah, concrete is the thing. I parked my car on it one year. You remember the Beast from the East when that turned up? It was like 2018, beginning of it, about February. Was it February, March? Or was it maybe even April? Could have even been that late. Could have been April. And the Beast from the East turned up. It was we're going to stop here. Was basically came from Siberia, wasn't it? What blew in from Germany. Oh, look at that! Lovely income from my drivers. Where can we park? Can we just push on through here and go drive? I think we can. Don't think that's for filling it up, isn't it? Let's see. There must be a parking spot. Ugh, have I mucked up here? Should I be round the back there? Ah, no, I should be round the back there. Mucked up. I've mucked up. Let's have a little look and see if I can work my way through here somehow. So we need to get asleep. So we don't want to hit the motorway here. We need to... Ah, damn you. What have I done here? That's a one way. I think I'm stuck now, aren't I, coming through this way? That's not two way either, is it? That'll be no entry. Ah, I'm stuck. I'm not driving through the bushes, right? Okay, on we go to the next one. We're gonna cut it fine. We're gonna cut it fine. We are in a... I'm put myself in a bind by following there. I should have gone through the service station, but I did not do it. I made a mistake. Oh dear. Never mind. Let us push on to the next service station. Let's hope this one's soon. That's bad news. There's a balloon in the sky. Lots of people ballooning in Europe. It's very nice. Germany, they're very keen on ballooning. So, yep. Okay, we're powering on nicely. Making a nice run here, gently along. Get up to 51, and then we'll lock on the cruise control. Lock on the cruise control. We're not taking down the Death Star. Use the Force, Luke. It's not the Death Star. We're just driving. We're just driving from point A to point B. I do like it. I was discussing this with a friend of mine, and they were saying I don't understand it. They said because they've never played Euro Truck Simulator. They said I don't understand it. They said it sounds like more like work than actual fun. You have to play it to tell the difference, because it definitely isn't work. It's definitely fun. Euro Truck Simulator is definitely fun. It's kind of well, it's delivery driving, but it's quite enjoyable. It depends how you want to play it, doesn't it? I suppose. I suppose you could spend your whole time smashing and crashing the whole thing, but it's a simulator. It's a truck simulator. It's enjoyable. It's great deal of fun, but it doesn't really quite get that. You know, you put your tunes on. and you take a whiz down the road. The one thing I've got to forget about American trucks, I haven't put some of my soundtracks in there yet. So when I'm playing it, I don't have my background music, but I actually quite miss it if I've not got it. It's one of the things. I went on a very long journey, and it was a very long straight road, and I think I'm gonna sort of. Say sorry to the American truck drivers out there if they're there, because I first initially thought that the roads would be very long and straight. Actually, to be fair, they're windy enough in places. They really are. And those big trucks are something else to drive. I actually find myself enjoying this better because of the flat nose on it. It seems a very reasonable way to sort of it makes sense to me. But they're so much bigger, their trucks, and so much longer. I did actually take an articulated one with two large, what's the best way of, what are they called? Sort of drainage tunnels of some sort, type things, and huge sort of sort of tunnely type concrete things. I took one of those, and that was hard work. That was very, very hard work. I need to come over, it says. So I'll come over. I'll pull over now. I'm over. We're ploughing on. Not this turning. Next one. Must go across the bridge to it. 120 miles per hour. Or not miles per hour, kilometres per hour. There we go. We've got rain. We don't see that as often. We've seen it more often. I have to admit, in the last few videos, we've seen rain quite a few times. It's quite nice to see. Quite like it. It's another effect I quite like. Get that windscreen wipers on faster. I'm surprised that hasn't slowed me down, actually. We're still going full tilt. There we go. 37. I knew it was going to do it at some point. Right, okay. At some point, I don't know if I mentioned it before. At some point, the intention was to always put sort of like a little, my little mug at the bottom corner there, so you could see me sort of talking while I was doing this, and driving and whatever else. But my setup doesn't really account for that, because I don't use anything, these this what's it called, open broadcast thing, that OBS thing. A lot of people use. I basically have an external recording device, so it doesn't really allow for sort of that kind of recording. I'm really tired now. Please be abed soon. Is this sleeping here? Please be sleeping. What's this? 2 kilometers sleep. Brilliant. Oh, that's well needed. We're red on the old bed down the bottom there. Yeah, I have an external recording device, so it doesn't really it doesn't account for it. It's like properly external. It's like got its own little hard disk in it and everything it records to. And I record the sound separately, and then I merge two things together, and I do all the editing that goes with it. So I kind of don't really have the facilities to do that. I'd quite like to, but as I say, I haven't really thought about it that much. And I'm usually working so hard, I don't really have the time to mess around as much as I like. That and the fact that I really do quite like playing games. So, oh no, little blackout there. Here it comes, though. We're coming to the turn. Don't find us. Don't find us. We're going to be good. We're going to get a sleep. I promise you, we're going for sleepies. Sleepy time. Here it is. Here's the turn off for sleepy time. Don't fall asleep. Don't crash the truck. Don't crash the truck. Don't crash the truck. We're coming off, and we'll make sure we go to the side with the diesel this time round, so we don't go out like I did before. Don't think this one does that anyway. But I'm gonna go that side where the truck thing is, and I'm gonna come through it. Slowed down too much there. Put too much brake on. Here we go. 19 miles per hour. There, truck driving, parking here. Let's get us in. Let's get in. That's it. We're in. Yeah, I've turned off the engine. Just want to have a quick look at the truck. Yes, lovely. Right, okay, let's enter rest. Probably the middle of the night. It does 9 hours worth of sleep. Oh, that wasn't 9 hours, was it? I suppose it was, wasn't it? Let's get in the truck. There's the lights on. She's good to go. It's really dark, isn't it? Really, really dark. Let's go. Let's get out here. We're still, I think, still on time for it. Yeah, we are. We're still on time for the whole thing. Let's just press F6 quickly for the load. We have to be in between 4 and 11. We're due to be in at 5 a.m. at the moment, so we're well and truly, okay. We're okay. Middle of the night, 1:20 a.m. We're nowhere near any cities. This is going to be a very dark night journey. It is still raining. It is still raining. Nothing behind us. The wonderful thing about this is, at least with this dark, you can see what's going. Not raining hard though. Let's just turn those down. If the rain comes back again, we'll do it. I love the fact there's a couple of droplets of water still there on the windscreen. That's beautiful. I love that. That's brilliant. Excellent. Let's get up to 50 miles per hour and let's 51. That's 51. Let's let that drift off. 52 and 51. There we go. Just a little bit more speed. A little bit cheeky, just over the speed limit. It's like it's kind of like it's the driving equivalent of eating a grape in the supermarket, then buying the packet that you're gonna get anyway. You should pay for it anyhow. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a little cheeky bit of sort of extra speed. I adore this game's lighting and effects. I do. I think it's absolutely stunning. It really is. And as I say, if you haven't looked at my trucks and logistics things, which were just totally ridiculous, have a little look at it. It's so bad it's good. And I like it for that reason. So as I say, I'm going to do some more episodes on it because it's just so insanely bad, but they're going to be doing updates. It's an alpha thing at the moment. So and to be fair, 30 minutes gives you a nice couple of journeys, because hey, their journeys are, and I'm going to quote for one of them, they are five one was 1,000 meters. That's a kilometer. Here we're doing hundreds of miles in fact, not even kilometers, miles, and there they are doing 1,000 meters. So you can imagine how fast those things run. 10 minutes if that. However, the interesting bit is you get to load your van or your vehicle you've got, because it doesn't just include trucks. It's trucks, vans, bulldozers, all kinds of weird and wonderful vehicles. I say weird and wonderful. All kinds of other logistics vehicles, I think, is the answer for that. I'm catching up with one of these caravans. What did they used to do on Top Gear with them? Oh, that's right. They used to blow them up, didn't they? Did they? Was it them or another channel that basically filled them with like petrol and then filled them with mobile phones to see if you could get the two things to explode? Or was that something else? I don't think they did explode. No, they definitely didn't explode. No, they definitely didn't explode. I'm not going to propagate that myth that mobile phones can cause your things to explode. I love the fact that you could see in the rear of the caravan's glass my lights. My headlights are there. Love the mirrors of my car. My car, when it changes, when you go to night and it's dark, just automatically changes the way. There's somebody been naughty on the other side of the road. The way the mirror looks. You know how you can flip the mirror with the little plastic bit? Used to be years ago. Mine just does it automatically. It's really nice. It really is nice. Oh, upset a car there. Nearly ran into me. That'll teach him, because this van here with the towing the blooming caravan, I'm having to speed to get past it because he was going slowly. I'm pulling over now. You can just stay there. And then I'm going to put the brakes on. There, put the brakes on. Ha! Don't overtake me, don't overtake me, don't overtake me, don't overtake me. We're just cheating. Right, okay, here we go. Right, 51. Lock it in. Lock that 50. Well, 50 will do. We'll stick with 50. So there we go. Yeah, I'm sure they blew them up afterwards anyway, the caravans. The thing about caravans, I don't mind caravans or motorhomes. What I do mind is when they've got a string of about 4,000 cars behind them on tiny, windy roads. And living where I live, we've got a lot of tiny, windy roads. And it's the tourist mentality of it. You know, the doing 35 and 40 miles per hour in places where you can do 50 and 60 miles per hour. And everybody else is working and these people are going touristy, which is fine, but they don't even bother to pull over or, do something. They just keep you going. It's like following a tractor with 10 people behind it, which, by the way, they're meant to legally move over, but it rarely happens. So I've seen it a couple of times, though. They're meant to move over. They're meant to allow you to go by. What's going on here? Some traffic, some road works. That's cool. Is the speed limit going to drop? No, we're not. We're good. That's cool. Carrying on. We're just ploughing on through the countryside. It's lovely. It's starting to get lighter though already. It doesn't take long in this game. It's a 2:52 a.m. down there in that GPS. Just above my cash, my 57,000 euros, which is really good because that's my drivers getting into it, getting into the whole thing. Is this called Katowice? I don't know how you say it. Just making it up as I go along. I can't even pronounce it. I should look it up really because I've been here a couple of times actually. It's been a very nice journey along the way. Hoping no more updates though, just so at the moment, especially with our videos, because every time we get an update, I get thrown back to, well, at least I go back to Ossenbruck now, which makes more sense. But gonna have to start putting buying garages around the places that I'm going to, so that I can get in there and come back again. And you can fast travel to them, but it's really I think I did that in one of my videos. It's really annoying actually. I don't like fast travel. I'm not a fast travel person. This is it makes me very, very odd indeed. I'd rather walk there in a game and enjoy the scenery of the game. If the designers have put the effort in to do that, then I want to walk around it. So, for instance, games like Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Skyrim, Oblivion, walked everywhere. Once you've been somewhere, you can fast travel in it. I don't fast travel anywhere. I walk it absolutely everywhere. I've never used. Probably never used fast travel in Skyrim. I just love the idea of walking everywhere. What's the point in fast travelling? It speeds up the time it takes to complete the game, but it takes the fun out of it. The whole point is you've got to be adventuring and exploring. And you never know what you'll find on the way. Of course, it means I carry a ton of junk with me in the game, but, that's the same thing with this. I don't want to fast travel to my garages. I really don't. I want to explore and go there by exploring, not by zipping there fast. A toll gate. We have a toll gate. We're down at 25 miles per hour. I'll put that on to GPS on. 26. Cheating. Okay, here we go. Coming in. Let's see if there's anybody working today. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. See if there's anybody here. They seem to be quite automated, these things. Nobody there today, I don't think. I'm a bit quick on stopping. Nah, nobody about today, I'm afraid. Right, okay, let's push this button and hit the button to get my toll ticket. That's the ticket. And we're away. I'll be careful of these cars because they always come out underneath. There's a truck here. He's going to come right across me. Look at this. I'm going to come over now and let him in. There you go. There you go, pal. To be fair, I'm not going to mess with a fuel truck. Yeah, I got my speed up there. You're up to 43 miles per hour shortly. Look, I'm just going to plough past you. We're on the way. That'll be 50. There we go. I've got slightly more speed than he's got. So I've got a bit of heavy construction on the back, of course, but slightly more speed than he's got. So we're 71 miles out now. I hadn't even realised it was so close. It's 5 a.m. It's going to be there. We're at 3:40 a.m. Very nice. We're doing a very good job of this. That's excellent. I have to admit that Euro Truck Simulator has been turned into one of my absolute favourite games. And although I took a long break, I do apologise. I did actually play it, but on another save. I've always used the same save for this one, my generic Demon sort of save for the whole thing. But I did play another one, another police car. We did a lot of naughty people. Van this time round. I wonder if it was one of those vans that upset me earlier. Look at the sun coming up. Look at the sun coming up. Yeah, swerving because I'm looking at the same time. Right, let's get back up to speed. Yeah, really, I did play it. I haven't played as much on the Truck Simulator. I keep toying with the idea of buying Spin Tires Mud Runner, but I quite like it on the Switch, if that makes sense. It's not a bad simulator. I love the mud. I think that's the big thing. The simulation of the mud and the water in it for driving through is just phenomenal. It can take a very long time, though, to do the levels. And to be fair, all it is about doing is collecting logs in effectively Russian forests for the most part. And I actually prefer the Russian forests, by the way, to the US edition. I know they put that in for the US market, but they didn't need to. The US market should just get over the fact that there are other places in the world. Other large places in the world, Russia being one of them. They put that in for them. I have to admit, I do prefer the Russian side of it. The Russian stuff is just so simplistic and over the top. I think it's the best word for it, for the stuff that's there. It really is. It's just simple. Just pull in here. Now, if he was a normal trucker, he'd probably give us a flash to say I was safe to get back in there. Well, anyway. But yeah, it's just simplistic, but just raw power. Just really raw power. Just some stupidly powerful machines. Some of the tractors in it are just amazing. And I say tractors, these things like... They make most normal tractors look like, well, not tractors. They're just huge, sort of four-wheel drive monsters, So, yeah, clever stuff. Good fun. Enjoyable. Very enjoyable. A bit like playing this. Very enjoyable. Except you book your own. You basically put your own directions in. And you've got to make your way across rivers and stuff like that, through swamps and things, and go different routes through it. It's really, as I say, really enjoyable. A lot of fun. Quite surprised it made it to the Switch. It's been transferred there. Not so much of the mud effects in that, though, and definitely a 720 display rather than the old 1080p. But yeah, it's good. We're almost there. 30 miles out. 50 minutes to go. We are at 4:30 a.m. We are, and it says we'll be in at 4 or 5. Whoa, lots of. Oh, somebody was car parked in that. Weird. In the bits and pieces. I just slowed off a little bit there, by the way. In the construction that was going on there, the road works. Oh, here we go. We're going to hit the old toll gate now. We're going to pay for our little trip down that road. That's fine. Not a problem at all. No problem at all. We have no issue with that at all. Oh, look at the sun. It's coming up. Good morning. Good morning, Poland. I'm going to stay in this lane. I'm going to let these cars go through here. I was going to move over a bit, but it's easier sometimes when fighting with trucks. So what was I saying that? Yeah, now there's a car coming up now. It's too late. All right, let him pay, and then we'll plow on in. Okay. Morning. More automation again. €11. I think that'll do it. We won't break the bank. Come on then. Off we go. Anybody underneath us? Not at the moment. Not on the other side. Oh, there's a truck. Are you going to let me out? No, the other truck's had to go. And that car's... Well, I'm speeding, you see, so he doesn't like it. Because I'm coming out a bit fast out of there. But it's okay. I need to come over shortly anyway. Come on then, you go past. And then I'll come through. Thank you. I'm over. Excellent. 19 miles out, not far. The sun is coming up. It is going to be a glorious day. I can feel it. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful game. Stunning. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, love this game. We're gonna have to get a new truck at some point, though. I did say that we're gonna get a Renault to go with to go with my Ossenbrook type fleet, because I feel that my Ossenbrook one is gonna be Renault there. Well, in the UK we're gonna have a Vico, so we're making it all really odd, aren't we? Putting those particular brands in those ones, but that's what we're going for. Okay, we'll come over. The car underneath me, not quite underneath me, but there. We're coming off at this next junction. We are pulling in 8 miles out. Well, this must be our city here. There's all these lights. Excellent. And we're coming down here. It's already on the way out. Here we go. Down we come. Into the construction area shortly. Just enough time for a little bit of parking. And an episode over. I'd like to thank you, as always, for joining me. Thank you for your comments. I do read them. It depends on how many I get, to be honest with you. I do get quite a few from some channels and some things, but I do try and, at the moment, try and answer everything I get, which is fine. Even the rude ones. I got one the other day because I didn't know what the cars were, and I got told off for it. So yeah, didn't know what they were, to be honest, and I didn't actually, because I don't think we had Celica A86s in the UK. That's not a brand I know of anyway. I don't. Somebody else can tell me whether I'm wrong or not. I know we have Toyota Celicas, but not the models the Americans had. Totally different, I think theirs were in the 80s. And I don't know the difference between a Camaro apparently and something else. So there you go. Nature of the beast when you do YouTube. It's like posting anything anywhere, isn't it? You're always open to comment if you do it. Nice and wide. We're coming round. We're getting there. There's obviously a garage here. Very nice. Actually, to be fair, we've done a nice trip here. We've done really well. I'm very pleased with this. Got a sore back today though. I've been getting quite into. I've said before in my videos, been quite getting into sort of. My sort of not health as such, just doing some walking, a little bit of walking, a little wee bit of walking to sort of keep myself healthy. It does work. I mean, I would complain about sore legs months ago, but now I don't get sore legs. I just do the walk. In fact, I've even been known to break into a run occasionally. So and it's just a little bit. I'm not doing an awful lot. The average human should do, I think it's 900 miles walking a year. It sounds like a lot, but it's not, because it's only about 6,000 steps a day. None of this 10,000 rubbish. So that's all you need to do, and I've just turned the wrong blooming way. What an idiot. I can't get back on myself either. I'm going to have to go round in a circle. What an idiot. I got too excited there because I saw the turning to finish. And the video's not finished yet because we're still going round in circles. What an idiot. Can I not go that way? We'll let the GPS do the work because I'm just made a mistake there going round. So I'll go round in a circle. I say a little Volvo. It's one of them, one of those SUV Volvos. Ooh, scrape the truck. Scrape the paint off the thing after all that. I'm going to come over as well because that's getting narrower, look. That's naff. Or maybe not. Just losing the hard shoulder. That's fine. Got excited there. I'm sorry about that. Almost done. Scraped the paintwork. Almost done. 5:35 a.m. and we are on our way to the final destination. Should we say it all over again? Thank you for joining me. I really do enjoy it. Here we go. I just wanted to see the sunrise again. That's all it was. Okay. I'm just concentrating just a little, just for a few seconds. There's a truck shooting up the outside of me here. He has let me out. Or was it a bus? It's a bus. Do you know something? For a minute there, I thought he wasn't going to let me go, and he has let me go, which is very kind of him. He should have realised what an idiot I was. It's very high sort of concrete walls with different colours. So your problem with concrete, though, it kind of looks nasty, doesn't it, when it gets dirty? Mind you, any brickwork looks bad when it gets dirty, doesn't it? I think concrete, that can be look particularly bad, though, especially when it starts breaking or degrading. Does it rot? Is that what it does? Rots. Been here before. Feeling a deja vu here. Have we been here before? From a different side, though, this time round. Oh, you let me go? Oh, thank you. Don't think you had much choice, really. Good man. Let me out. Excellent. Right, okay, let's plough onto the city. Something over here, look. Oh, it's a stack. I thought it was something more interesting than that. Look at the sun! It's coming through! It's blasting through the trees. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. And we're off. 31 miles per hour. Let's see if the game... I was going to say, are the trucking gods with us? The answer to that is no. We have hurt their feelings by going the wrong way. They're very upset. They're angry. I've scraped the paint on the vehicle, which, to be fair, I haven't done that much damage, but I've scraped the paint and I've gone the wrong way and I've made myself, whatever it is, sleepy. So I need to find somewhere to sleep after that. There's plenty of options, it looks like, in the place as well. And that's where we'll end it as usual. We'll attempt some parking. Well wide on that one. That was overkill for the fact that I mashed it last time round. Look at the sun. It's blasting through. It is looking gorgeous. It's blindingly beautiful. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, yeah. It's lovely. And we're on our way this time to turn into the right one instead of turning right here and going the wrong direction. We'll just go the right direction instead. I think that might be a good idea. I am all for that. What do you think? Should we go the right way? That's very kind. Yeah, not really pulling out here. This is going to change before I get out, isn't it? Yep. Damn you. That's where we're going. Stokes. That's where we're going. Stokes is the place. Busy morning. Everybody got somewhere to go. A lovely transporter going. And we're away. Okay, here we go. Right, I'm going to make a hash of this now. There was a suggestion that I'm always turning the wrong way and ending up facing the wrong direction when I come in here to reverse in, because I want to be looking a specific direction. And I will see when I turn in here what the options are. It'll be between these two there, I bet you. Alright, let's handle the job. Okay. Yep, knew it was going to be there. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm getting more confident with these. I used to not do them, but I'm feeling more confident with them. Right, don't want to blindside this, so I need to turn to my right, not my left. If I go my left, then I'm blindsiding it, aren't I? Is that right? Oh, I hope so. So don't go that way. If I go this way, I should be able to see... I think easier where I am. Is that right? I think. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I can see what I'm doing a bit better. I think I've got this right. I'm sure that Mark Middleton will tell me in the comments. Mark's been very helpful, by the way. He's been teaching me all the tricks, all the necessary tricks. This is good. This looks good. Mark, you are so right. Seeing it from the right angle makes such a difference. Oh my god. Oh dear god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Mark, I've just done it in a wanna. Mark, you're absolute superstar. I know it's not perfect, but it's not bloody bad for the first attempt doing it like that. You are so right. It's so much easier seeing it from the driver's side, being able to look out that window and do that. That's elated with that. That's brilliant. Let's take that, decouple that, and get this job over with. That was brilliant. Normally, my parking takes a lot longer than that. Because I'm going at it the wrong way. I'm parking as if I'm in the UK. I think that's what it is. How we go from the driver's side on. Yeah, because do I do that at home, or do I do it blindside? I don't know. Whichever way it is, I'm always doing it the wrong way around, I guess. You need to be the opposite way for Euro Truck because you're sitting on that left-hand side rather than the right-hand side like we are in the UK. Brilliant. Thank you very much for that. That really, 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 what a difference that made to my parking. I'm so amazed by that. So I need to turn right when I go into the place and then I can look over, bring it round, and then look over to reverse in. That's the answer, I think, isn't it? I may be wrong, but but whatever it was, Mark, that definitely helped. Thank you very much. Right, okay, we did good. We got the extra points, the mileage, the distance, the extra euros for the proficiency that a level I currently at. Good bonuses, good money. We're now up to 187,000 euros. Very nice indeed. Let's find somewhere to park for the night, and then let's we'll need to have a little look at the map actually. Or can I see somewhere? I can see somewhere opposite, I think. Let's get back in the truck. Yeah, there's somewhere just round the corner from where I am now. So we'll go round there. We've obviously been here before. So I'm going to make a left out here. Let's have a look. And then make a right, and we'll pop in and pull into this hotel. Lovely bridge there. Looking at the textures on it, it's very nice, isn't it? It feels like a very sturdy sort of granite-looking thing, a bridge. Oh, look at that! There's something beautiful at the distance there because you can't see it. There's another balloon because everybody balloons in Europe. I think I've said this before. I like the fact this is a fantasy world. It's brilliant. Just a world covered in less human beings and lots of truck drivers. Oh, here we are. We'll pluck it between the Scania and the DAF, I think, is it? Or MAN? Could be a MAN. We'll have a look in a second once we park this thing. We'll swing that way, and then we'll swing it that way. Whizzing into the parking spot. Doing such a great job. There's the MAN on that side. I'm sure it's a MAN. We'll have a look. That is us parked. Let's have a little look, see if we can see what it is. It's a MAN. Yeah, DAF. No, DAF. I was right in the first place. DAF. Wow, that's a kind of showpiece shot, isn't it? We'll make that the intro. We'll put that as the picture for it, I think. With the sun sort of caressing the top of the truck. There we go. A little bit of caressing at the top of the truck. Anyway, that's me. Thank you for joining me. I'm sorry about the little short episode at the beginning, but it was quite fun anyway to sort of make it whiz through like that. I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll be back next week with another episode. See you soon. Bye-bye now.